Hey guys, it's Curtis, the team here. Today we had a box tournament. I decided I was bored and I couldn't think of one to play, so I decided to bust out Bujin for the first time in a long time. It was okay. It was a smaller tournament this time around. It was only 4 rounds, sadly. I went 2-2 with it, but the 2 games that I did lose sadly with it were one against Side Friends, which was actually a really fun match. Both games I lost went to game 3. They're actually all really good games. I'm really sad. Yeah, it was really good. But the deck actually I didn't have any issues with it. It worked phenomenal for what it was, and I was really impressed with it. But this is the deck profile. It's pretty simple. Now, with this deck, honestly, the build's pretty standard. I played 3 Yamato. Pretty self-explanatory. Summon it, search stuff, send stuff, helmet. I'm actually playing 2 Hirame. I actually really enjoy this card right now, especially with the new Pendulum card. It's really nice to have the extra body come out so that you can start doing like the little shenanigans with your exceeds. It actually comes up a lot. It's pretty cool actually. I used to still, I've always played her too, but I used to not like her as much as I did now. I feel like right now, the deck's actually a little bit faster now than it used to be, which is pretty nice. And this card's phenomenal. I was thinking about trying it at 3, but I really don't want to play it at 3 anymore. 2 is fine enough. 2 is fine enough, and this card is phenomenal. It really sets up the plays for the XYZs, and I don't know. The card itself is really good. There's not much to say about it. You banish it, you target XYZ, you overlay. So you go like Susanoo, search, and then go over to Amaterasu, add back a banish card, summon a banish card. It really helps because you can start looping this card back and forth. It's really nice. Or Turtle late game. I only play 1 of him. I actually hate this card. It does not come up often. When I see it, it makes me want to cry inside. But I still play it. It's a Beast Warrior, and there are times where you're going to need to get that Bujinication. So it's worth the pain and misery of playing at least 1.
But chaz it up.
Yeah, but trash it up. Then I play 3 Crane. Crane is phenomenal. I love Crane. This card is hilarious because the entire game, whether you have it in your hand or not, your opponent at least has to pretend you do. There's no way around it. If you're starting the game and you don't add Crane to hand, most likely you have Crane. So they have to play around that the entire game, and it's really fun because even if you don't add it, you can pretend you have it. And it's really funny to mess with people because they won't attack you ever. 2 Turtle. This card's really good right now. It prevents your monsters being targeted, which is really nice. It's not as useful as it used to be back in the day, but I definitely feel like cards are going back towards being targeted again, more slowly. So that's gonna be really nice. It seems like Konami is kind of going back to cards having to target again. The non-targeting stuff, not shenanigans seem to be calming down a bit. So I still play 2. Play 2 Hair, same thing. Hair is pretty much once per turn you cannot be destroyed battle card effects for your Bujin monster. This is really good too, especially with things like Kaiju Slumber and Dark Horigeki being so prominent. And also, honestly, ironically, the matchup with True Kings isn't that bad. You do have answers, unlike most decks, because it's really hard for them to climb your monsters, and they can't really pop your stuff very easily because you can constantly loop your Hair and Turtle around. Then I played 2 Sonoa. I can't pronounce this card, I'm sorry. But this card essentially is an Honest Engrave, again. It's just another way to put fear into your opponent for them being able to push it to you. Because essentially, I was going to play, I was testing Tensun in place of this, but it didn't come up enough. This card came up way more. And worst case scenario was another late body. I played 1 of this, Quillen. It destroys 1 face-up card in the field. I only play 1 of it because it's only there to answer problematic cards that are face-up. You only probably need it once or twice in the game, and if you need it that bad, you can just banish it and add it back to hand off of like Amaterasu or Bujinification. So I only played it 1 because, like I said, it's very situational, but does happen more often than you'd think. Then I play 2 Honest. Honest is amazing in this deck. Sometimes if you go to attack an opponent, they can't do anything. Sometimes you'll have like double Honest in hand. and they won't expect it, and it usually just pushes for game. Ironically, it doesn't happen often, but something that does happen, and it's kind of funny. And if you don't have the crane, like I said earlier, they're always scared that you do, and this is just another crane essentially that you can't search. Then I play a small kaiju lineup. I play one Dogran, one Jizukiru, and one Sticky String. The deck has a hard time, in my opinion, answering like very large boards. The boards, this deck is really good going first, but presenting a board that's bigger than this deck, it's not necessarily they can't climb the monsters, it's necessary of the number of monsters on the board. Like Susanoo sure can attack all of them, but you can't always make the Susanoo, so this is another easy out for that. And I play one Maxi, that's the last monster. Maxi is Maxi. Then I play 3 Tanky. Most of the monsters you need Beast Warriors. There's no reason not to play it. 3 Duality. This deck's very slow. You don't always need to XYZ summon because the Susanoo is really good. But honestly, if you have the Yamato, you can just easily sit on the Yamato for a turn for Duality. It's not a big deal. Play 2 Bujinifications. I would never play 3 because you don't want to see this early game. It's not going to do you any good early game. You're going to need at least 1 or 2 turns before it becomes useful. So I like it too because I usually see it when I need it. 2 Twin Twister. You really need your monsters to stay on board, and clearing out things like warnings or strikes for your effects is really nice without having to waste extra resources. Plus, if they have the Hare and Turtle, it doesn't hurt ever to discard that. And almost any of the monsters in general, Quoden, any of them is fine with Twin Twister. 2 Kaiju Slumber, 1 Raigeki. Like I said, this deck has a hard time answering like a large board at once, so I just play these 3 cards. It helps with that, honestly. These come up usually when I need them. Sometimes I don't see them, or sometimes I see 2, and it's kind of annoying, but it's Kaijus you kind of need 2, sadly, right now. And then I play a very small trap lineup, so I play a little more aggressively than I should, I feel. I hate Cloud! And I just play 2 strikes, 1 warning, and a bottomless. Like I said, I'm not playing Demise, so I'm trying to play more of a slightly aggressive build with it to try to keep up pace with the other decks. So I'm only playing 4 traps. And that's the main deck. The extra deck is 3 Susanoo. Like I said, it's playing something more aggressive, and with as many easy ways to throw out the board and as much recurability you have actually now, compared to what this deck used to be. I definitely like 3. I used to play 2, but honestly, sometimes I've actually made 3 in one game, so I keep it in there to have it. I'm playing 2 Tiger King. I normally only make 1, but it's always nice to have the extra just in case. Because the deck space, the extra deck space for this deck is really like flexible. You can do whatever you really need with it. So I'm just playing 2 for now. This easily could be 1, very easily. A lot of people actually play 1. I prefer 2 just to have the extra 1. 1 Amaterasu. In my opinion, if I were to drop this down to 1, I would definitely add a second Amaterasu, especially with the new Pendulum Monster, because Pendulum Monster can just keep looping this back and forth the cards you need. Because you can just Amaterasu, get the Pendulum Monster back, special another monster whenever you need to. When this dies later on, keep cycling back and do it again. It's really nice. What's Tsukiyomi? Tsukiyomi's good. I honestly don't use it in this deck as much as I would in other decks that I use it in, ironically. But when you're out of resources, it's nice. You just pitch your cranes and turtles and get it going. And I play 1 Kagutsuchi. It's nice to get the 5 mills in, but I normally actually just keep this in case I need to keep that strong board presence. Every once in a while, it's nice to have him here to protect your monsters, because if they can't answer their monsters and you're constantly applying that pressure onto them, and they can't answer it because they have to answer this first, it becomes a problem. Play 1 Cowboy, 1 Ragnar Zero, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Castel, and then Utopia and Lightning Still. These rank 4s, this you can easily change out to anything, but most of them are pretty self-explanatory. And but that's about the end of the deck profile. The extra deck started really go over the extra deck much. There's not really much to go over on the extra deck, but I do thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, or if you have anything that you would like to add to the deck, or how you have it built, or any changes you personally like, definitely let us know. I love the opinions. It's always nice to be able to see other options. And thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.